today we're going to focus on contrast, rhythm, emphasis, balance, movement, basically everything on this side, right? But sometimes the elements, the unity is when all of these come together. And it's your opinion of all of those coming together. Make sense? All right. Now, I need two helpers right now. Now, with these, we're going to be focusing on balance, movement, rhythm, and pattern. Balance. Everybody knows what balance is, right? Okay, good. Which one of these two, in your opinion, has more balance? Let's see a show of hands, and you can only vote once. Who thinks this one has more balance? Who thinks this one has more balance? Not only that, it's kind of, repetition. There's a pattern going right straight along the top, right? Now, let's test this theory, because you guys said this one has more balance, right? All right, we look at it this way. We look at it this way. Does it still have balance? Yeah. Why do you think this one has movement? Yes?
Because you can see her hair blowing in the wind and it looks like she's moving.
Good point, absolutely. Anyone else see something else there for movement? Yes? Now, let's talk about movement for eye movement. Does that make sense? So when you look at a painting, right, so you know the grass isn't moving, there's no wind coming at you right now, right? This is implied texture, implied movement. Now, eye movement. Movement. Not just movement, implied movement, but real movement. Your eye probably started here, and it might have gone here to here, and maybe back around again, kind of at this kind of movement. You want to see it first? You got it? Okay. Boy, oh boy. Got a little question here. I'm going to start with the hardest question first. You guys ready? Here we go. Which one of these has more movement? This one or this one? Tape measure and keep walking. I'll tell you when to stop. You don't run out of room. Right here. See this distance? Everyone see it? That's how big this is in real life.
Oh my God.
The people are life size. He used German. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Yes. So if you're standing in front of this, right? Now let's do emphasis first. Emphasis. Which one? What's the first thing you saw on this one? Who haven't I called on? Yes.
The flag?
The flag. The first thing is why? Because it's in the middle. Good point. Anyone else see something else? Yes.
I saw the man standing.
Who is that man standing?
Washington.
Yes. If you didn't know it was George Washington, would the emphasis still be on that person?
Yeah.
Of course, right? Yes. But it's interesting how the artist wants you to see him. There's halo around him. He's standing proud in the middle of the ship with the flag behind him, right? This is a perfect example of emphasis. Wouldn't you agree? Now, contrast. He created contrast in him having a dark hat with a light background. Makes sense? Right? Of course. Now, let's talk about this one. Contrast. What do we see in this one? Contrast. Absolutely. Now, could you say this has some rhythm too?
Yeah.
Can you clap it out, right? It would be like this, right? It wouldn't be all over. What we're going to talk about right now is non-representational and representational. Boy, is that an easy question. What do you guys think, right? Which one is representational? Right? Why? Why? Why is that one representational? Yes?
Because there are actual objects on it. That one's just kind of
Yes, representational. Non-representational. This is a good example of non-representational. A cave? Okay, what about you?
I kind of saw a theater, those are the backs of chairs. And then
Really? That's interesting. So this is what's so cool about non-representational art. Because you don't know what it is, it's a great conversation piece.
I'm Michelle Bene. I'm president of the Art Docents of Los Gatos. We've been serving the Los Gatos Union School District community of students since 1973. We are entirely nonprofit, and we get into the children's classrooms about 8 to 9 times a year. We provide print presentations, guest artists, workshops, and the end of the year art show. So please support us, come to our events. Feel free to enjoy our art show at the end of the year and see all of the good things.